meeting to order at 7 o'clock. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I have to say that is probably going to be my favorite part of the meeting outside of passing the awards. Thank you all very much. It's nice to see some youngsters in the audience doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Without further ado, we are going to advance the schedule, and I'm going to ask Erin to come forward. Ta-da! For a special presentation.
Yep, they're all on.
Good evening. My name is Erin Pangborn, and I'm the Recreation Program Coordinator for the town. We have recently finished our summer baseball softball program and would like to recognize several participants for their outstanding commitment and sportsmanship throughout the season. Overall, our whole summer season was a huge success, but we would like to acknowledge those players who have been positive role models for their fellow teammates and opponents. Our most dedicated player award goes to individuals who demonstrate these qualities, as well as go beyond what we ask of them. The following players led by example on and off the field, and that is why the Recreation Department feels these participants are highly deserving of the Most Dedicated Award. We hope that this will reinforce positive behavior for all participants in the future. All of these players' coaches had nothing but positive comments about these kids. We are very proud that these kids are a part of our program. When I call your name, I'll have you come up here and show your award to Mr. Ricky over there, who's got the camera. This will be aired on
Mondays.
Monday nights,
Yep, 7:30.
7:30. All right. From our Town of Plattsburgh Charge Grasshopper softball team, congratulations to Abigail Owen. That was perfect, Abigail.
Yeah, absolutely.
From our Town of Plattsburgh Astros Grasshopper baseball team, congratulations to Kobe Love. From our Town of Plattsburgh Braves Grasshopper baseball team, congratulations to Ethan Freeman. Unable to be here tonight, from our Town of Plattsburgh Rockies Grasshopper baseball team, congratulations to Caleb DiCarlo. From our Town of Plattsburgh Dodgers Pee Wee baseball team, congratulations to Hayden Blair. And also, I guess unable to be here was from our Town of Plattsburgh Marlins pony baseball team, congratulations to Connor DeLaverne. I would like to thank all of the parents of our recipients tonight for dedicating your time this summer. Our programs continue to be a success because of participants and parents like you. Thank you for your continuous support. Now, we would like to recognize a coach from the season who went above and beyond for our program and participants. Jim Bobby has been coaching with us since 2013, where he first started out as an assistant White soccer coach. Each soccer and baseball season since then, he has been a head coach for his son's teams. Jim does an excellent job with the kids, which has led to many parents requesting him for the next season. This season, Jim's son, Gavin, moved up to the Pee Wee baseball. That left us without a coach at the Grasshopper level. We tried to find a coach but did not come up with anyone else willing to volunteer their time. Without hesitation, Jim stepped up and offered to coach the Grasshopper team as well as his son's Pee Wee team. This meant that he was practicing 4 nights per week for the 2 teams. Once games began, he had 4 games and 2 practices per night per week. That meant 6 out of the 7 days he was coaching baseball this summer. He never lost enthusiasm throughout the season and was disappointed when the end came. Several parents have commented on how much their children have enjoyed and learned this year. We appreciate the amount of time and commitment Jim put into our program this season. He is a true TOP coach, and we look forward to working with him again in the future. Congratulations. Finally, we would like to recognize the achievements of one of our young Cumberland Head residents. In May, Patrick Hagedorn came to the local pitch hit and run competition at the East Morrisonville Park. This fun competition challenges youth in pitching, hitting, and running based on a specific age category. He left this competition as a winner for the boys 9-10 division in both the hitting and the running portion. Next, he moved on to the sectional competition in Saratoga and became the winner of the hitting division and tied for first in the pitching division. This competition was a little more difficult because they had all the age groups competed at the same time. So they had no idea how well Patrick had actually done. They then found out that he was chosen to move on to the team championship, which chose the top 3 scorers from all the competitions in New York State and New Jersey. By moving on to this competition, he won 2 free tickets to a Yankees game, along with a hat and a t-shirt. With his friends and family in tow, he competed at this competition, which was at Yankee Stadium, and won the overall competition for the boys 9-10 division. What a great experience and achievement for Patrick. We are very proud that he participates in our programs. Congratulations, Patrick, for being the MLB Team Championship winner.
Thank you. Before I make a couple of quick remarks, can we also give Erin and Mel a round of applause for all their time and energy? You know, as a community, we live together and we work together, but I think one of the most undervalued parts of a community is when we take time to play together. And our recreation program, I would argue, is by far one of the best in the North Countries. Our kids learn skills and develop talents, and some go on to be ambassadors for the North Country and the town of Plattsburgh. But be it on the ball field or be it in backyard barbecues, tossing around balls, or having some play, you're learning invaluable skills. And I just thank you for getting out there and playing rather than doing the digital thumb stuff with Pokemon Go or whatever the newest fad is. But equally, I want to thank all of the parents and families and neighbors that get these amazing kids to their practices and to their games and come together as a community. So thank you, and from us to you, just a round of applause. Thank you. For some of you, you might be able to convince your parents or the person that took you here tonight to maybe go get an ice cream down the way or somewhere else. So good luck with that adventure. At this point, we're going to move forward with the rest of our meeting. You're more than welcome to stay. All right. Thank you. All right. This meeting was called to order at 7 p.m. by the presiding officer. at the Town Hall on Banker Road. Further notice is hereby given that the Town Board of the Town of Plattsburgh will meet and hold a public hearing hereon at the Town Hall located at Banker Road in the Town of Plattsburgh, Clinton County, New York, on Monday, August 1st, 2016 at 7:05 p.m. Prevailing time in relation to the micro-enterprise grant for community development purposes closeout for the 2011 program. At this time, we would accept written comments into the record for the hearing and open public hearing to the floor for public comment. Is there a motion to open the public hearing? Mannix? Is there a second?
Second.
Hebert? Is there any discussion? All those in favor, actually roll call?
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Beaver,
Yes.
Mike Kastner.
Yes. All right, we do enter into the public hearing at 7:10, and we're gonna keep that open for a little bit, so if others do arrive late. So, let's go into a formal roll call for the meeting tonight. Ricky,
Mike Kastner,
present.
Thomas Wood,
Here.
Martin Mannix, Barb
Here.
Beaver,
Present.
James Coffey,
Here.
Rick Collins.
All right, thank you. Resolution 16154, approved minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of July 11th and July 18th, 2016 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Beaver,
Yes.
Mike Kastner.
Yes. And resolution carries. I do think it's worth noting that unfortunately Meg will not be in attendance tonight due to passing in her family, so. Resolution 16155, the abstract.
Resolved that the abstract of audited claims number 8A-16, 1418 to 1517 for $215,318.37, and abstract 8A-16, 295 to 316 prepays in the amount of $1,985,075.17. Be received as reviewed by the audit committee and the supervisors hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Hebert. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Mannix. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Beaver,
Yes.
Mike Kastner.
Yes, and this resolution does carry. Resolution 16156, refund remaining funds for Heritage Heights subdivision.
Whereas the Town of Plattsburgh Planning Board has reviewed and approved all requirements for the Heritage Heights subdivision Phase 5, 2013 lots 71 to 73 and lots 80 to 81. Whereas Heritage Heights subdivision Phase 5, 2013 lots 71 to 73 and lots 80 to 81 had on file with the Town of Plattsburgh a $9,000 for the cost of Type 6 top coat asphalt to be installed by the town of Plattsburgh Highway Department. Whereas the town highway department has installed the type 6 top coat asphalt with a total cost of $8,832.53. Whereas the town highway department wishes to refund the remaining funds of $167.47 plus accrued interest to Heritage Heights subdivision Phase 5, 2013. Now therefore be resolved, the supervisors hereby authorized and directed to release said remaining funds in the amount of $176.47 plus accrued interest to date. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be forwarded with the return of deposit to Heritage Homes LLC, and also a copy given to the finance manager and highway superintendent.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Mannix, is there a second?
Second.
Tom Wood, is there any discussion?
Just a small point. I think when the amount to be returned was read, it was reversed. Just for clarification, as stated in the resolution, it's $167.47.
Okay. further? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Weaver,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution does carry. Resolution 16157, resignation of Wanda Rasco as a Board of Assessment Review Board member.
Resolved to receive and place on file effective immediately a letter from resignation of Wanda Roscoe as a lifetime standing member of the Town of Plattsburgh Board of Assessment Review. And it be further resolved, the supervisor on behalf of the town board send a letter of appreciation thanking Mrs. Roscoe for her past service to the town and wishing her well on her future endeavors. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Board of Assessment Review Chairman and the town assessors.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion?
If I can just offer a comment, I was talking to Brian, our assessor, and Ms. Rasco, from a trivia standpoint, had been here and serving in this role for 2 months longer than Sharon, who just recently retired. And he also mentioned that she introduced over the period of time that she was in this role, objectivity and fairness in the process. So I think that's, and with her expertise, I think Brian developed an admiration and respect for what she did.
Yeah, and from everything that I've heard, she has been a very valued member of that team. So, anything else? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Weaver,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution does carry. Resolution 16158, Victor Samuel's, letter of resignation.
Whereas Victor Samolius, Maintenance Worker 1 in the Water and Wastewater Department, has submitted a letter of resignation announcing his intent to resign effective August 2nd, 2016. Now therefore be resolved, the town board with appreciation for his service during his tenure in the town of Plattsburgh. And it be further resolved, a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, water and wastewater director, and a copy be placed in Mr. Samolius' personnel file.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Weaver,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution does carry. Resolution 16159, execute an agreement by and between the town of Plattsburgh and the Teamsters Local 687.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh and the Teamsters Local 687 are parties to a collective bargaining agreement with effective dates January 1, 2015 through December 31st, 2016, and have been negotiating a successive agreement for the period January 1, 2017 through December 31st, 2019. Whereas Teamsters Local 687 membership voted to ratify the terms of the successor agreement on July 28, 2016. Whereas the labor attorney for the town of Plattsburgh recommends adopting the terms of the successor agreement. Now therefore be resolved that the town board, town of Plattsburgh, hereby authorize the supervisor of the town of Plattsburgh to execute the successor collective bargaining agreement between the town of Plattsburgh and the Teamsters Local 687 covering the period from January 1, 2017 through December 31st, 2019. Resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, shop stewards of the town of Plattsburgh, and the labor relations Teamster representative, Mickey Smith.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Tom Wood. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Mannix, is there any discussion?
Just a minor edit in the second resolve,
Mm-hmm.
if that would be stewards as in STEWARDS
Yep.
for shop stewards.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Weaver,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes. Resolution carries. All right. Checking upon the time, 7:20. Going back to the public hearing for the CDBG grant closeout for 2011. Seeing no written comments for record and No comments from the floor? No comments from the floor? Want to make sure?
Turkey.
I would accept a motion, for the closeout. Is there a motion before me?
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hubert? Roll call?
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Kavler.
Yes. And this is closed out. I had 7:20. Yep. Okay. I would accept a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting. Is there a motion before me?
So moved.
Mr. Wood, is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Kavler.
Yes. And we will adjourn at 7:21.
So I do have a question.
Yep.
On the micro enterprise grant, the award was going to be 200,000. Did we actually get the entire 200,000? Or do you know?
I can give you the briefing that I have.
I didn't know if there were enough people that would, I know that
All
a
I,
chunk of change goes to.
yeah, all I have is the briefing thing that the.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. You have that though? Did you get that?
I think if it was online, it shows, you know, the Adirondack coffee roasters and those folks. I didn't add it up, but it didn't
Okay.
look like it was $200,000.
It may not be.
Well, I know that, you know, I didn't see LaBerge's chunk put in there, and that's a big chunk of the enterprise, of the grant thing.
Yeah, some of the administrators.
Yeah, administrative stuff, so I just wasn't sure if you got the whole 200 or not.
I don't know.
I think that depends on how many applicants you have, doesn't it?
Could be part of it.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
it was a nice chunk, it was nice, reasonable, actually.
Yes.
don't forget your bag, Thomas.
Thank you, Ricky.